Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Well, I thought I would get on here and make a video since I have been doing videos and you guys have been watching me. And first, before I get started, I want to say thank you so much for all of the support and the love and the shares and the likes and all of that good stuff and the encouraging words, people saying thank you for sharing these things with us. And I even have people saying, this is just what I needed to hear today. And don't stop sharing things. And you're so encouraging. So I just want to thank everybody, for all of those encouraging words and sharing and liking and all of that good stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But today I wanted to come on here and make a video and talk to you guys about why I decided, or why me and my husband decided to get into this crazy thing called travel, and why we're so excited and how it's working for us. Because people want to know about, okay, I see what you guys are doing. I see all the wonderful things, but why did you decide to do this? Why are you and Larry doing this? What is the hype all about? So I have a couple of notes that I wrote, so I won't be rambling on and on and on. So I can hit everything that I think you guys want to know about what I'm doing. So first of all, if this is your first time, I'm Tangela Broussard. A lot of people know me as Tangela Johnson, but I recently got married. Yay! About 3 years ago, and I became Tangela Broussard. And me and my husband, we actually work our business together. And so, what do I do full time? So, I am a full time teacher. I teach sixth, seventh, and eighth grade special ed social studies. I've been doing that for about 5 years now. I work for the Aldine Independent School District, and I like it. I like getting up, going to work every day. I have no complaints about it. Some days are better than others. Of course, I work with middle school children, so you all know how that is to have a teenager or a preteen, in your life or around them. You know how they are. So that's what I do full time. That is my plan A. And then part time, I work my travel business part time. I have three beautiful daughters, two 10-year-olds, which consist of one is my, birth baby. And then I got a bonus baby who is also 10. They're about 6 days apart, which is great. I used to call me and Larry the Brady Bunch because even though we don't have three and three apiece, but we both bought one into the equation. And then, as you can see, somebody, it's time for her nap. We had a baby 6 months ago, and this is our little one, Gabrielle, and she's 6 months. And we're so excited to have her. She's teaching us a lot of things. So that's a little bit about me and what I do. And right now I'm on summer vacation, and my goal for this summer was to be able to help as many families as I can. So that's pretty much basically what I am setting out to do. Why I got started, guys. Okay, so I've been doing this for about 3 years now, the travel industry for about 3 years. And as I've gone along, my why has changed. And that's okay. Some people say, you're supposed to stick with one why, but really you're not. Your why can always change depending on what's going on in your life, circumstances, accomplishments. Your whys may change, and that is okay. When I first started, my why was that I'm doing this for my husband. I want him to get off of these crazy jobs because it just seems like, jobs are not promised. And when, in his line of work, they can drop you at any time. So Larry has been laid off, during Christmas break when it's about 2 or 3 weeks until Christmas. He's been laid off. He's been laid off on a Sunday. He's been laid off all types of times. And jobs are just not promised, and they sometimes, I won't say they don't care, but they're sometimes insensitive to the situation based on what they have to do. And so a long time ago, about 5 years ago, before we even started the travel, we knew that we needed to do something else to, in case that happened again, in case, layoffs and fires and all this other stuff. We knew that we had to do something extra or a backup so our family would be okay, because it would be times that we would be totally devastated working on, one income. And we said we would never want that for our family again. That was about 5 or 6 years ago when we made that decision. We just needed to find the right vehicle. So my why was my husband. I wanted to get my husband off his job. I wanted to bring him home, and make an income to retire him. And all of that is still a part of my why, but my why has gotten stronger and bigger, and I have put myself into the equation. And a lot of times, guys, what happens is, and I know I can speak as a woman, we want so much for our family. Sometimes we forget about ourselves, and sometimes we forget about adding ourselves into the equation. And as a woman, and as a working mother, and as a wife, and all of this stuff, you have to give something to yourself. Don't think it's being selfish. It's not, because if you're not okay, your home front is not okay. And that's a whole nother video. I won't go into that. So life has happened. Harvey has happened. We've had devastated deaths in our family. We've had a lot of things to happen. But, me and my husband are so strong, we fall down, but we get right back up. So after Harvey, I was totally devastated. I lost myself for a little bit, got pregnant with my third baby while we were displaced and had nowhere to stay. Well, I hate saying not having anywhere to stay, because my aunt took us in, and we were able to stay there, and she's awesome. So we were displaced for a little while until God stepped in and moved and, put us where we are now. But what I'm trying to say is, I started thinking about things and how I wanted my life to be. And I knew I wanted to continue working my business, but I'm like, okay, I need to find out what is going to drive me to do what I want to do and have the things that I want. Now, back in humble beginnings, like I told you, layoffs and all of this other stuff, me and Larry were living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Okay. We were barely making it. We gave our daughters our room, and we basically lived in the living room, and we did that for quite some time. Even though we were still blessed, still humble, we knew that we wanted more. So, and like I tell people, as I was going along, when I would go grocery shopping, the only thing that we could really afford was like chicken and hot dogs and noodles and all of that stuff that's really, really cheap. You know what I'm saying? But that's, what we could afford at the time. So that's what we bought, you know? And as I look back on it now, I would go in the store and I'd be like, okay, let's get this pack. I already knew what I was going in there to buy. A pack of pork chops, a pack of chicken, some wieners, some cans of Wood brand chili, bread, noodles, whatever I had to get to make it through the month. And I used to be like, man, looking at the steaks and looking at the fish and the shrimp. And I'm just like, okay, we got to do better. So, and there's a lot of things, me getting my nails done and my hair done when I want to, me just going to get what I want to, me decorating my house. We live in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house right now that we got built from the ground up. Those are the things that I want to be able to do in the future with no questions asked. Go to the store and buy whatever. Vacation and go wherever we want to go. Me and my husband, we make pretty good on our jobs right now, but we want that income for our own business. So we started this thing. Well, I started this thing because I want choices. I want choices for me, and I want choices for my family. My daughter is so unique, and I look at her every day and I'm just like, wow. She likes to cook, so she wants to go to a junior culinary school. She likes art. She wants to start going to things that have to do with art. She wants to dance. It's a lot of things that she wants to do that I will not, or I do not want to be able to tell her no because we cannot afford it. Choices. You know what I'm saying? Me and my husband, we have a 7-figure mindset. Like, we don't want to be able to choose what vacation we want to go on or when we go or how we go. We just want to be able to go. Right now that I have more room, in my house, I noticed that, starting a business and running a business and having a baby and having 2 preteens and a husband, somebody got to clean up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I got more house. That means I got more things to clean. I want to be able to hire somebody to come in and help me out. All of these things have to do with choices. This is what I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about helping our people, the people of my community, us, the people that grew up less fortunate, to be able to do these things as well, to be able to travel. Some people don't, they think going to Galveston or going to San Antonio, which is nothing wrong with that, because I'm about to take my kids to Six Flags in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be the bomb. And San Antonio is just 3, hours away. But it's more out there, and I want to be able to educate people about that and show people that there is more. And that's one of my goals and why I'm so passionate in choices. We got to have choices, guys. This economy, the way that things are going in the government is crazy. Some of the stuff that you see on the news is crazy. You need to have a passport so you can get up and go. But that is a part of having choices, and that's what I'm passionate about, and that is my why. Okay. The reason why I chose this company, because before this, I've done a couple of things. I've done Herbalife, which is great. I still use the products. I've done Primerica, which is awesome. I still have the insurance. I've done a couple of things. And then Larry, actually, God bless our coaches, Philip and Yolanda Rollins, because Larry was looking for an opportunity. I was pretty much done, with this industry. But I was getting ready to go back to school. And he basically was like, no, I don't think that's really what you want to do. I've ran into a guy, he seems really humble, down to earth. He's really killing this thing in the travel. I want you to take a look at this. So I was like, okay. Actually, I was on my lunch break. I was like, send it to me. I'll look at it. So he sent it to me. He sent me the video, and some of you have seen that video that I've sent out to you guys. I watched the video and I was like, wow. I mean, like, is this real? Like, you get your own website, you can travel and you make money off of all of that. I said, Larry, that's too good to be true. He said, no, it's not. He's going to call us today and we're going to talk about it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So let's get him on the phone. Let's see what he's saying. But I just want you to know this is going to be your baby. You wanted to start this. I will stand behind you 100%, and you go for it. And I'm standing behind you if that's what you want to do. So we talked to him, hit it off right off the bat. He was telling us how him and his wife got started. We watched the video. Me, I had my pen and paper. I was ready. I had a lot of questions. So I was like, okay, well, Larry, if you want to do it, let's, go ahead and do it. Mr. Rollins came into our living room. He did a presentation for us. I was totally blown away. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, Bahamas, we can do that. We can go to Atlanta. We can do all these things. Yet we never even dreamed about so much travel that we have done and we have experienced. And we're just like, wow, blue. When we went on our honeymoon, when we experienced that water and how blue it was, we were totally instantly hooked right there. And I was like, Larry, do you know how many people that don't know about this, that don't think it's possible, just like us? So that's why this company is great, because it's a lot of things that we did not know about travel that we know now. My husband's over there looking at me right now doing this video. But yeah, so that's why this vehicle in travel, we're not selling it to anybody. We don't sell. We basically just put out there our experiences, and basically travel sells itself, because you don't have to sell anybody on going somewhere. They're gonna go and they're gonna do it anyway. So they might as well do it through you. You, myself, me and Larry, we're going on vacations anyway. So we might as well just book our own vacations and get paid for it. And it's a blessing to be able to do that. And that's why we picked this vehicle, because it is a win-win. We get to help people and coach them and tell them about travel and help them to own their own businesses. And we love it. And we have a state of the art website where we can also book travel and book travel for others, guys. You don't know how much joy that gives me when people come to me and say, I've never been on a plane before. Thank you. I've never ate this type of food before. Thank you. I've never done these things before. Thank you. That's it. That's all I have to do. Thank you. I had a lady the other day that was just telling me about how she wants to leave a legacy and leave things for her children because her husband had passed away, and she knows it's going to be devastation, but she wants them to have something to fall back on. That is the reason why we do what we do, to help families. Okay, let's see what else I wanted to tell you guys. Yep, I told you that I'm passionate about travel. I love educating people and helping people, not selling to people. I don't like selling or trying to force somebody to do what that's not me. That's why this company is so good, because we bless people every day to do what they're going to do anyway. Why? I think that anybody that is wanting to travel, have the ambitions to do more, that already travel, guys, you need to get with me. If it's something that you have questions about, not even, to join my team, even though if you want to join my team, you want to know about, what we do and how we do it, and to go more into depth, you guys need to talk to me, because I know it's a lot of people that watch and they have a lot of questions. They're just hesitant. Don't be hesitant, because I won't pressure you to do anything. I just want to educate you on all the possibilities that you have. You can inbox me. You can email me at enduretravel.com to get more information about what we do and how we do this thing as a family. And guys, I'm going to tell you this. Still have everything all families have, okay? Me and Larry still argue. We still have bills. I have a conflict sometimes with scheduling. We have kids. We have to discipline them. We still have to go out and do date night. We still have to take our kids to do stuff with them. We still have to be parents. We still have to be husband and wife. All these things. We have a dog. We still have to go buy dog food. So it's not that we're saying that it's so easy and we make it look so easy. No, that's why I do the videos, because I want to show you how we are able to do this thing and still have a life. So guys, if you're looking for a plan B, if you're looking for something else to do outside your jobs, if you want to have something for yourself, if you love to travel, even if you just don't know if you love to travel yet, but you are like, wow, I want to do what they do, get with me. Inbox me, email me, call me. My email is enduretravel@AT&T.net. Get with me on Facebook. Share this video for other people to be able to look at it, so they can see. We also have our own website, BroussardsThePowerFamily.com. BroussardsThePowerFamily.com. You can go there. You can see other things about what we're doing. I'm on YouTube. You can search Tangela Broussard, and subscribe. Email me, inbox me, call me. If you inbox me, we can go ahead and exchange information, and I will help you to get where you want to go. If I can't help you, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. But something, guys, get into something. Get your own, because these jobs, even though I'm an educator, it still may not be promised. It may not be promised. So that's what I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about, my why. I'm so happy to share these things with you. I'm so happy to answer questions. Please get with me, share, like. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.